Hello, everybody. Oh, you didn't get to see me with my new glasses on. I've got glasses to protect my eyes from the fumes. Hello, every lovely body. Who have we got here? Thank you very much for waiting. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to pop you into the thingy thing. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. Doesn't really matter. Welcome. Are you ready for oil painting with me live? Are you welcome? Are you ready to hang out with me? I'm going to put these glasses on. I've got some strange glasses. I got them to try and prevent myself from getting some kind of further eye injury from having all the fumes getting in my eyes. We don't really need that, do we? So we're gonna do a little sketch like we normally do. Hello, everybody. You can hear the window open. You can hear the train in the background. That's all a bit of joy and fun, isn't it? Do I have the thingy I need? Sure, I have the thingy I need. No. You wouldn't believe how prepared I thought I was. Hello, Stephanie. Nice to see you. Hi, Lauren. Nice to see you. I honestly thought I was so prepared just now. I'm missing a postcard. Honestly, I thought I had everything. I've been getting prepared here with all the thingies, like a pro. A big old lie. Big old lie. Okay. I see how it is. 1 second, what can I see? Here. Right, we've got a couple of different pieces. From different things that I made. Do I go for a big one suddenly? They're right here in front of me all along. Honestly, it's been a long day. Actually has been a long day. Okay, I'm going to use this to make a little postcard piece of the creation I'm planning to do. It is 10 p.m. here in Japan. I think I'm going to make this piece from a Heygo postcard with Olga in Ukraine. So this one's a bit of it's a very heartfelt one today. And also it's got Putin. It's got poo in his name. It's got Putin right here, but it's a Banksy piece. And I'm from Bristol in the UK, so it's got kind of extra double whammy of a meaning coming in there. So what I do to start this session is I do a little sketch like you just saw, these kind of things just here. My paper's getting a bit messy underneath me, isn't it? A little sketch like this using my colouring pencils, nothing wild and out there, just colouring pencils, and give it a little go. I'm learning how to oil paint. You get to watch me learn how to oil paint. I say get to as if it's some kind of wild privilege. We'll see if you think it's a privilege. Maybe you get to hang out with me and have fun. We'll see how that goes. See if you enjoy doing that. How are you guys? Do let me know. Got a bit of shadow right there, but don't worry, we won't have shadow for the rest of it. So what I'm going to do is use a pencil. Oh, 1 second. I'm also going to put foil on top of that horrible smelling toxic little thingy in the background, because oil paints have a lot of toxic things. Hello, everybody. Don't worry, the camera's not always going to be in this dodgy angle looking at strange things. First of all, I'm just going to do a quick little sketch. The little mini sketch canvas that I'm using is square-ish in shape, so I'm going to lay out the square-ish shape, and I've got to try and imagine my square view within this. What I really like here is the yellow of this building. Got to have the Banksy in there, the snow, and the fact that everything is just about white, to be honest, but it's not white, it's like bluey white, grey white, browny white. It's quite interesting. So I'm going to give that a go. So how do I depict whitishness? Maybe I should use my cream colouring pencil. Cream, a little grey, and a little yellow. Now, it's my nighttime, so I've got quite a lot of energy. I'm recovering from being sick, so excuse me, I do need to get some coughs out, especially seeing as the stuff I'm using here is irritatingly potent. You know, like oil painting stuff is quite potent. It's not good, actually. I'm learning more and more how not good it is. I think I'm just going to get the edge of this by the looks of it. A little lemony something over here. Lemony something. black gap there. Just doing a little sketchy one, so I don't need to overdo detail or anything. And I think when the pieces get sold, these are all for an exhibition. I'll probably add these special cards as the little reminder of information about the piece, a little share a thought or something. I also really love the red tape here. I'm going to pick out that red tape that kind of seems to be in and around. Is that red tape? I don't think that's red tape in the background there. Get a little bit of brown. You know what? If I put it over here, there you go. You can see me this way without seeing any of that nonsense that's shadow. Don't read into the background of my newspaper too much. There's nothing special going on there. Let's pop that little... There you go, little linseed oil thingy. Be our guest, cough yourself out. Looks so precisely organised. I don't think so. But then maybe my precisely organised, maybe my not so much is to you precisely organised. I don't know what kind of hovel you live in, Gregory. I'm kidding. Of course, I'm sure you're not in too much of a hovel. Although who knows, up in Ireland, I don't know. You might be in a hovel. Who knows? Okay, you're gonna get a bit of snow down over there. It's going to be some kind of brownish colour. And then we're going to get that Putin being slammed down onto the ground by that little boy. Good idea. Put the Putin in the Putin. Not going to make this political though. But yeah, not really a fan of fire starters so much. Okay, a little detail over here. Da, 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 da. I don't want to know. Oh my goodness. I'm imagining quite the glorious Santa's grotto. It's where you live. Lovely, Gregory. How are you all? How is life after Heygo? It's nice to see a humble little 10 of you here hanging out with me. Thank you very much for being here. How's that life after Heygo? Did you get your artwork into a gallery? Did you ask a gallery or did they contact you? Just curious. Well, this is a space where you can indeed ask me anything you like to do with how I'm getting to be in an exhibition or whatever. Great. Yeah, you've got the power to go and ask galleries if you can display your art there. Often if you're going to display your art in a gallery, you need to be part of some kind of collective or something. That can be even signing up to become part of the gallery itself. So do ask. That's what I've done in the past in the UK. Starts with cafes usually. That's what I'm doing here in Japan. A couple of cafes first. And over time, I'm sure it will extend into official galleries. Cafes and spaces. I'm actually just going to be in the train station. But I don't really need more than walls to display my art. It would be great to have it somewhere very prominent, but that will come in the future. Humble beginnings make humble folk, I think. So that's what I'm going with. Right. 1 second. I know we've got a big old light shining on that. Let me see. I'm going to put bluish white. Bluish white. So I once saw someone painting and exhibiting their work in the train station. Hello, Rosie. And I was like, wait a second, I do that. Can I do it? And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, you have to live in this city. And I'm like, I live in this city. Yellow. We have to get yellow brightness in there. Don't forget. Red and white tape. This isn't actually, I usually hold my pencils like this. If you're getting any idea that this is how I do it, it's because it's a bit blunt right now, so that's what I'm trying to do. This is Olga in Ukraine. After serious bombing. Showing off Banksy. And right now it is the 26th. So 2022 2023年4月26日 Japanese date, little Japanese date. I live in Japan. Hello, anybody who doesn't know me from Heygo. Welcome if you are new to me on this on YouTube. Oh my goodness, I've got the window open. Well, the door, and I'm planning to. That wasn't the the live broken, by the way. Planning to wear a mask. I've got a mask on right now. It's not actually a very protective one. I tried to buy a proper protective gas mask on Amazon, and they said, you must be an official person. And I'm like, what? I don't know what to do there. I also don't really want to support Amazon, so I didn't buy it. Instead, I bought these glasses I'm wearing right now for the first time in my life. They're kind of snazzy goggle. You got to go for a snazzy goggle, haven't you? So just in case anyone has just popped in, I'm just going to go for a little poke over here and show you what's going on. Here's a couple of other pieces I made. I made this one off camera, which is why it can be so detailed. Let me get out a little bit closer. Here we go. A little bit more detailed. Leslie, Blue Lotus, that is her taking us around the Nile. And then the firework I made with us together. These ones are finally drying over here. They need extra layers on them. It takes quite a long time to dry, about a week it looks like to get touch dry, and they need a bit more time after that. Why am I wearing a mask? I'm wearing a mask because the fumes on these solvents is just horrible, actually. And I've been not very well, and I've been not very well because I've been run down. But I'm a little bit concerned that I'm increased not well from linseed oil and low toxicity brush cleaner. So I feel a bit like I have heartburn, but also I've got hay fever, and in Japan it's really bad. So I'm putting the mask on now, so I might sound a little bit more muffled, but I think it's still bearable. So I'm wearing a mask, and I've also got safety goggles on. Kind of safety goggles. You know what? Shall I spoil you? Shall I let you have a look at what that looks like right now? I can't believe I'm doing this. Here we go. This is me. I'm wearing these safety goggle glasses. They've got many shields all the way around them. And I'm wearing this mask. This mask is going to do almost nothing. But there we go. You've seen it. This is not what I normally look like. Ever. But here we are. Here we are. Can't believe I just let you see that. Oh well. I like to show the world as it is. For real. For realsies. Okay, let's have a look. We've got Pikachu here. Pikachu is going to guide the way. That's what we need. A little Pika guide. Pika guide. I've got this. Is what I'm going to be painting. Just doing a little mini one. We're just seeing what's what with a mini one. I'm doing sketch creations basically. Hello. Nice to see you all. How are you? You're welcome to ask me any questions at any time. I'll try and walk you through what I'm doing, as well as answering the questions, and as well as trying to like be in the zone at the same time. If you know me from Heygo, then I think you might consider that I'm pretty good at doing those things. I hope you think so. I'll see. We'll see where I'm at. Is this all going to fit in the shot? Yeah. Let's put those other ones up high as well. Kind of out of shot, but also in shot. That just says a little hello. Nice. I'm going to not use anything to hold it down yet, but when I start painting down in this corner, I'm going to need something down there because the oil paint is just really oily. Of course. Let's have a little look. Not really enjoying wearing a mask inside. That's not fun. But we'll see. Okay, so I've had a lot of fun using a palette knife recently. I don't normally do that. I don't normally use oil paints. You're seeing my journey unfold with me on the oil in regards to oil painting. My phone and the Heygo postcard that I originally took is the wrong shape. So I've created that little drawing to kind of lay out a new shape, a new idea, a new pattern. We'll see what happens. How are you all doing? This will perhaps be, well, let me see, Gregory says, only officialdom will get to survive into the next major linseed oil disaster. Oh my goodness, that has gone way over my head. Officialdom. Nope, can't fathom what that means. Officialness, is that what you mean? Did I say ness? I say ness quite a lot. Ness. You know what? Maybe I do need. Okay. Focus. Gonna go. Needs to be white. You know, I'm gonna build it downwards. Okay. What I'm gonna do. Oh, he's had a slightly harrowing MRI scan yesterday. I'm so sorry, lovely. what I'm going to do is build it downwards. I'm going to do sky, plain, and not too thick. And then I'm going to start building the buildings up on top of it a little bit more thickly. And then in the foreground, maybe we can have a nice heavy coat of the white paint. So that hopefully I can leave myself a little holding spot right in the bottom corner for quite some time yet to come. We'll see what I can do about that. Oh, no one else has permitted gas masks for oil paint protection. Oh, it's true. Oh, purple heart from Gregory. I've been very not well recently. Very, very not well for about 2.5 weeks, actually, which isn't very cool, but it's my own fault for letting myself get way run down, servicing my happiness and everyone else too. Look what I've got done to my oil paints. These are Holbein oil paints. I think they're quite special. I'm quite excited by them, and I'm loving using them. I'm going to put myself a few selections of white because I looks like I need quite a lot of white for this one. Yes, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. It's going quite well. And yeah, I like being an oil painter, apart from the fact that it is really bad for you, I think. Or at least it's bad for me. I don't know. Might be poisonous. Headaches and all kinds of things coming on here, even though I got the low toxicity brush cleaner. I've got a foil cap on my brush cleaner, which is in a glass jar for now, and I'll remove that as and when I need to. And I've even bought special boxes to keep my oil paintings in, because I just can't have the fumes in my house. Like, I only live in one room, which is one of the reasons why I haven't done oil painting until this point, because it's scary, the fuminess of it all. Let's see, this was crazy bright if I recall. Bismuth yellow. Got to source myself a good mask. Yeah, maybe, but no one advises having a mask for oil painting, so I might just be a big old wuss. But to be fair, I've got loads of unidentifiable allergies. I mean, I don't, but I respond as if having allergies to lots of different things, but the doctors told me I've got no allergies whatsoever, but I should take allergy medicine, so I feel like I believe him. What, mate? No allergies, but make sure you keep taking allergy medicine. Go away. You're not my favorite person. You're not my second favorite person. You're just making stuff up. So only tiny pieces, so maybe I don't need too many colours. And I need some things to make it kind of greyish and brownish. So I'm going to get a collection of different colours around here. So I was going to say, if anyone is new to me doing this and they're wondering what on earth I'm using and they want a more detailed explanation, you're going to have to check out part 1. Note that you're on part 4 now. You can check them all out on YouTube. Oh no, I've just experienced why people don't wear masks and goggles at the same time. So, you've never been tested for allergies. I've been tested by an allergy clinic and I have plenty of allergies. Oh, well, maybe in Japan they're just like, nah, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Okay, I've got linseed oil here in a little jam jar, which is coming very, very handy. You know, people say, don't keep it, you don't need it. Yes, I do, it's precious, I'll need it one day. And these nice coarse brushes. But actually, what I should probably do is get a little bit of the linseed oil and a little bit of less important kind of colour to go in the background. Oh my goodness, I'm going to loosen it up quite a lot. And I'm just going to lay out roughly where I want everything so that I don't make any silly boo-boos in that regard. Hello, Pikachu. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you. Okay, so if we recall, I decided what's important to me to fit in here. So I need to kind of cut that. Cutting it here and here. Got it? I'm making a smaller piece. That is going to be almost in the middle. This is very thin, by the way. It's got linseed oil mixed into it. You know what? I can't wear the mask. I'm not wearing this mask inside. It's stupid. If I'm even more sick tomorrow, then we know what the problem is. I'll start doing outside right next to the train. No good. Okay, mask off, ready for action. Just gonna lay out a few guidelines here, so hopefully I don't make too many mishaps as it goes on, but we'll see. Just gonna use a light colour that won't affect what I'm doing too much. Gonna see over here, try not to make it too complicated. It's gonna be a bit bigger in scale. Oh, I've already done it all the wrong size. Oh well, that's fine. So I asked you guys earlier, how have you been since no Heygo? Are you okay? Are the big guides, are they inundated with people watching their YouTube tours? Because I'm obviously not. Though over time I noticed lots of people crop in and seem to watch the videos, so that's nice. And if it brings joy, comfort, and anything to anybody, that's good. I'm also happy to have my journey documented in such a way so that when I'm big and famous, I can look back on it and say, well, can't believe I did that. Look at that. Archee, I'll say. Archee. Archee. That's Bristolian English. That's gonna be in here, and the doorway is gonna be just here. Doorway off to the side. Maybe the doorway goes to a better world. I wonder, because it was devastating watching this tour with Olga, but so important. It was, oh, I don't want to say fantastic, but it was brilliant to get to see someone who lives there really showing it as it was. No holding back, but awful, really, really awful. And I want to bring some real. This exhibition I'm doing is called A World Inspired by Heygo, and I want to raise some awareness, get some things noticed that aren't being noticed in the right way. And this connection with Banksy in Bristol, because he went and created a few stencils around this area. I thought, well, brought it close to home. There I was in Japan, experiencing a Bristol thing in Ukraine. That was something for me. Okay, I'm going to call that laid out. Laid out. Check where you guys are at. I'm using the guides calendar a lot to find tours. I don't know if yours are on there. Maybe that's why more people aren't finding you. No, Rosie, actually, I am on there. But you're only allowed, well, I don't know if it's just us that aren't the main guides, but we're only allowed 3 up at a time. And also I'm doing quite understated painting tours, so I guess people aren't necessarily interested in that. So it'd be interesting to see what it would be like when I've got big tours, but I'm afraid if they do some kind of subscription thing, so far I'm not paying for it because my own promotion is working out better than being on that calendar, I'm afraid. That's great if loads of other people are going to other people's tours, but it's just too much effort for me. I loved Heygo, but I'm happy to get away from the competition of being linked to loads of other big guides, actually, because it's a bit upsetting. It's a bit much. It's all a bit much. Just trying to be a little Kendall in the world, inspiring a few people as I go, if I can. Okay, mixing linseed oil and a bit of blue. A bit of blue, more linseed oil. Drop a healthy amount of that in. The linseed oil thins it out quite a bit. Actually, I think this is going to make brush strokes on the piece because of how coarse the brush is. So if I don't like it, I'll use a palette knife after and spread over it with a palette knife. We'll see. Is it too white? Touch more blue. Don't want to go too much blue. Don't want it to look like a beautiful day. I want it to look like a murky old horrible day, which it was, learning all the things we did. So I might need a touch of red. I'll go for that brown and see what it does. to grey it up. I'm just going to start putting it on and seeing what happens. You know what? I'm going to pick it up. Pick it up. Ooh, it does look kind of grey and murky now. But it also does have a grain. Now these are kind of sketch pieces while I get to learn how best to create oil painted pieces. See how it goes. So I might not want, I don't want it to blend in too much there. And I might just decide to use different tools sometimes. You can see the lovely gloss of the oil paint, which is one of the things I'm finding myself most in love with these oil paints, actually. You know what? I can change the grain. I'm not going to. I think I'm going to go nice and thick with the color that I have. Ooh! Got to realize the distance between the gimbal, the stabilizing device, and my phone and the canvas. Not so grand. And I feel like it's more bright in there. Can I get more white in this bit? Yeah, a bit more white in there. Oh, that's going to be a building. That's fine. Yellowy, fine. Try and get some of that yellowy off. Add a bit more of white, but thick, oily white in that gap. I think I'm okay with the grain. There we go. Murky bluishness at the top. The tree is going to go in that gap. Let's see. Nice shimmer. I like it. And so far, I don't feel like there's too much of anything. You know what? My eyes don't feel too bad. That's the most important thing. So I think some fumes are coming off of some of the things I'm using, and these goggly things I'm using are helping me. 3 cheers for the goggly things. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. And hello, little cherubs. Has anyone not had a hello who would like a hello? Because I'm all about hellos. My good dears, where are you? Hit me up. Oh, Rose, I'm sorry you're not feeling so good. That's no good. Sorry, I'm late. Been feeling very worn out. Oh, Rose, I can relate. I can relate, sausage. I'm sorry. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Or that you'll be okay. Let's hope for being okay in the future. At very least. Right. I might try and get this tree in there so that I can do delicate kind of things with the tree. How am I going to do that? I'm not really sure because I am not an oil painter. But I'm going to try and make myself an oil painter. Let's try and make a horrible brownish, greyish, bluish something. I'm going to be an oil painter. This is the first time I've done this at night, by the way. You'll have 10 hellos. Okay. Hello. You eat me, babs. How are you doing? Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Ohayou gozaimasu. Yahoo. Genki. Let me think of some more. Did I do you rate me, Babber? You right, Babs? Hey, up. There you go. Is this working out? Is that enough hellos coming your way? I'm going to put a little bit of red down here. That's as many as I could do. Could you tell that I could only do like British, Bristolian and Japanese? That's all I could do. I guess I can aloha and I can ciao and I can bonjour. There you go. 12 or 13. That should be good. That's enough, isn't it? Is that enough? I think that's enough. A sea sponge instead of a brush. I like that idea. I like that you think I have a sea sponge. I've got some things like toothpicks, but what I was going to do, for starters, for the bushly bit, what I was going to do is take this brush I've got here and damage it a little bit. Actually, I might use the thick, finer brush. This one, for example, I'm going to take the edge of it and damage it a bit. Not damage it, I don't need to damage this one. And I was just going to let a few bits attach to it. And then for the branches of it, I've got some ideas. I'm going to see if this works. We're going to I'm going to see what happens. Yes. Yes. Good. I'll keep the audio PG, don't worry. I won't. Yes, for everything. Genius, Kendall. Is that what you're all saying in the background? Genius. Or are you saying, look at this wee baby artist, not listening to the pros that knows? I say TikTok when a lady used the Q-tip to make tree leaves. That's excellent. I think a Q-tip in my language means cotton bud, eared bud. I have got one of those. I'm on like my last 3 though. That's 3 years worth, just all used up now. But I'll see. I'll think about it. Get a little bit of excess off there. Maybe I can use that for something good in a bit. We'll see. But I do need some leaves with something else. I'm going back to the art shop this weekend. I'm very excited. Now, for the branches, I was going to do this. Let me see. Because this doesn't matter if I get something on it just yet. So I'm going to do things like this. Oh, I'm doing that a bit too overzealously. And in totally the wrong directions. Oh, I'm flicking it. Stop flicking it, Kendall. Sorry. Try not to flick it. Feels like it's my weekend. It's not my weekend at all. It's normally I have Thursdays off, but I don't have a Thursday off this time. Let's go crazy now and scrape some of that off. It's not doing what I wanted it to do. It's a little bit. That's all right. I think it's got essence of what I'd hoped for. Essence is quite expensive of some things. So there you go. It's all right if your presenter's making themselves laugh, isn't it, friends? Oh my goodness. I kind of want to see if there's a beer in my fridge. I don't think there is though, but I would like one because I want to pretend it's the weekend. Could go and check. Can one of you go check, see if there's a beer in my tiny fridge? Tiny fridge sounds like I've got a beer fridge. I do not have that. Okay. I think that's all right. Maybe I could let the white shine through a bit more. If I... Oh! The tree's actually bigger. Wait. Here. The tree's bigger. Oh my goodness. What do I do? Scratch it? Start again? Not exactly start again, but... Oh my goodness, that's a no. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. Gosh, this is a totally different kind of show, isn't it? Hello, any newbies coming in. Welcome to a British girl living in Japan, learning how to paint. Teaching herself how to oil paint. With any luck. Okay. Right. And I just put something in my mouth. Move that to the side. Okay. I did a boo-boo. I'm going to rectify this. You just wait. I needed it to be bigger. Scrape. I forgot I needed it to be bigger. Problem solving on the spot. That's the name of the game. Okay, doesn't have to look exactly like it anyway. I'm not into that. You guys know I'm not. I'm into creating things that make you happy, and I'm into not showing people the reference picture with my art, because also it's just inspiration. Let it be just inspiration. A nice little muddy brownish colour over here. And let's start again. Let's always mix it with a palette knife in the future, because the palette knife is delicious. Do not eat your paints at all, especially not these ones. But the palette knife, the way it spreads is so good. Okay, let's think about the scale of things here, shall we? Kendall. The scale of things is more like this. Sausagey Kendall. There we go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Here we go. Now we're on to something. And this bit is much darker over here. I want to try and stamp it and make sure I don't go too blurry with the effect. Okay. Ah, that one wasn't exactly what I meant to do, as you can tell from my ah. Maybe I can stamp some white ones, and then if they're stamped in the right places, it will seem like I didn't paint there anyway. This is my goal. Art is just one big old trick. Just one big old optical illusion anyway. So like, do whatever you like. Okay. I'm going to go with that for now. I'm going to do the thing I was trying to do before. Welcome to the ramblings of a Brit on YouTube. I hope you're having some kind of fun. If you're hoping I was going to paint a prettier, more colourful piece, then sorry, come back a different day. Genuinely, please do come back a different day, because the different pieces all the time. Mix these together, getting the red, getting the blue, getting the desire to eat chocolate from looking at this. Stamp this here. Uh-oh. Stamp this. Pick this one up. Try to realize in front of his face. Okay, stamp. Okay, mix with linseed probably. Yes, no. Make thicker, mix with linseed. Linseed scoop. Make thicker. It's like watching paint never dry, huh? That's what oil painting is. And amazingly, I only just thought that up just now. I haven't been sitting on it. I'm usually honest if I've been sitting on. In fact, I'm never sitting on jokes. Who am I talking about? What am I talking about? Ooh, Freudian slip there. I'm not talking about anyone. Okay. Let's try again. Stamp. Oh. Try again. Okay. Oh, I just got way too much on that. Of course, not all of the branches just go straight up. But on the hot air balloon I found that this made some pretty good straight lines. I think it's working pretty well now. A lot of them. Oh, there we go. I can get some big ones too. And I can easily do a little bit more of that leaf-like stamping as well on top. And this building's going to get covered over a little. That'll be a building just below. Get covered in a little bit. Yeah. But now I know how the oil paint moves. When I go to the art shop again on Saturday, I might get a couple more different tools. I especially want something, a very, very thin brush. Very, very thin brush. I'm going to see if I can find something like that. We'll see. So I'm going to have to get back to work now. Okay, leave it on in the background. Leave it on the background. Good idea. That helps me in some way, I think. Algorithms or something. Also, you get that Bob Rossy background, even though I'm sure Bob Ross is much more soothing than I. But I could say soothing things. What would you guys like me to say? Any sweet nothings on request? So also, beloved fans, any requests for outside ones, outside tours? I can't this week because well out of data because of what downloading a load of stuff from Heygo did to my data, but that's no problem. Next month I can take you out. I've got to go get some exercise, so I've got to go out myself. What do you think? Where would you like to go? What do you want to see? I'm going to use a brush now. I'm going to damage the brush a bit. No, I think it's a bit too wet. So I'm just going to leave it, aren't I? Just leave it. Yes, yes, yes. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Yeah, it's just going to mix up the oily bits. I'm not going to do that. Don't mix up the oily bits. Okay. Next section. Heck yeah, a bit of ASMR. Okay. I'll see if I can work with that for you. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. I've got to try and get my English in good nick so that when I go back to the UK, people don't abandon me. Of course, I'll probably be all right in Bristol. I can sign whatever kind of bag like I want if I go back to Bristol. Sound over a night. No one's going to say nothing. Okay. Right. Building. Oh no, that's a lot of my hair. Oh my goodness. Kendall. Where do I? So much for my hair just existing in my world. Right. I want a lovely bit of snow coming up on here after. This is going to be the top part of a building. Well, it's actually a destroyed wall because of the horrendous everything. So it doesn't matter that this looks like it does now. I'm going to add a thick dollop of snow once this layer has dried. So that for now is fine. I'm probably going to switch to a palette knife in a second. I'm just basically trying to use up the paint that's on the brush. It seems like a better way to get rid of some of the paint. And I've got a newfound love, which is painting walls with oil paint. Right, we've lost Putin, but he can come back in after. Said nobody ever. Okay, I'm actually really liking this mauvey kind of colour that's in here. And I really love that you can just chuck the paint around like this and it moves. There's your ASMR nonsense. Okay, what we should do is get building-like shapes in the background. I'll show you what I'm going to do. It's this. I'm going to do this building here and this building here and then these poles. And we'll see what comes of that. We do zoom in a little bit more there. Let's see. Any questions, anybody? You're welcome to. Maybe you can go to the art shop. Oh, Lauren, that's a nice idea. I wonder if they'd let me. I could ask actually. So let me tell you something cool. Japanese companies. So we have this platform. We have this app called Line in Japan. So if you use WhatsApp in some of the countries that you guys live in, maybe in America and the UK, I think most of my viewers are in those two areas, North America and the UK generally. If you use WhatsApp, it's a thing like that, but normal companies, normal businesses are using it to send you promotions and tell you about things. But you basically have a phone number link up for interesting companies, which is kind of cool. I guess also kind of not cool and a bit annoying. But basically, I could just send them a message on that, actually. You can actually, for anyone, like, I don't in regards to this, but for anyone who's got any anxiety about making phone calls and stuff, it's actually brilliant. Luckily, I'm okay with that. But it means that if you need to get hold of your dentist or doctor or something, you just You can just pop them a little WhatsApp, basically, but it's on a thing called Line, Line. Right, I think I want this to be darker and purplier. Maybe a lot like what I was doing the tree in. Darker and purplier. Maybe I want it to be lighter and purplier. Maybe it is as light as that. Oh, it is. Okay, I'm going to do that one in the background with this. Ooh, nearly held that from not the right angle. Just trying to check your messages. Oh, is my hand too cold to touch it? Yeah, let me send them a message. Nice shout. You guys rock. Good idea. Oh my goodness, where do I hold this to get that straight? Maybe nowhere. Ah. Try and do it without the light reflecting on it for you. What I really want is it down this way. Maybe I should just paint that in. Palette knife needs to be for bigger areas, really. Okay, this is a wobbly wall over here, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we're onto something. Oh, no, just undid the thing I was onto. Ah! You just gotta smile through it, smile through it. It is not worth your tears. You gotta wash that man right out of your hair. Okay, we're on to something. Is it something? No, it's a bit in the wrong direction. There we go. Almost. That's definitely not how you're meant to use a palette knife. Still. It's been done. Okay, little touch of blue there has made it better. And I want to put a little edge of a reddish bluey colour at the top. I want it to be really dark, but I think I need to add something to it. Come on, Kendall, think of something. I'm trying not to add black. I'm trying to be a wise guy. All right, wise guy. I think the problem is that there's white in this in general. Let me make a version of you which does not have white in it. There we go. Boom. Oh, actually, that's not so perfect after all. It's meant to have blips in it. Of course. Ruins have blips. I wonder if it's painful watching someone do something not the way you ought to do it, you know? Probably quite painful. Right, I'm not going to get anything over that because it's too thick now. But I can scrape some of that away in this area. There we go. That's the professional way to scrape it away. It's like a yummy chocolate door, which is definitely not the point of this piece, so that's a bit of a problem. We don't mind this impressionistic version of things, version of events here. I'm trying to find you guys. Oh, you guys aren't saying anything. You're just letting me do my thing. It is ASMR. Who's falling asleep right now? That's fine. You're permitted to fall asleep. Okay. You know what? I think I can remove. I can remove a bit. A long streak of removal. That's my concentration face. You have to watch your posture when you're painting because you can really give yourself a very bad back. A very bad back indeed. And that's the last extra kind of sickness I need. Don't want that. Okay. I'm mixing the dark blue directly into this to muddy it up over here. This is just to remind me where colour goes, to be honest. Get a little bit of it started for the other colours that I'll pull down on the wall to make it look like plaster. My favourite thing about this new hobby I'm trying to cultivate. I think this ultramarine blue is going to be my best friend. Back to the palette knife, that's not strong enough. Come on, bestie. Get in the hole. Now, there's going to be many pieces missing on this, many bits missing on this, because I'm going to add the snow in about a week, actually. I need to let the snow settle into position. So I want to add some yellowish tone into this brown. There's a brick effect over here. I'm going to try and get the brick effect. Scrape that over. Mix in the brown. I want it to be darker blue over in the gap to imply some kind of shadow. And then I'm going to try and make it look like there are bricks here in the way that I use the palette knife in a second. Okay, happy with that so far. Scrape that off. Right, the bricks are actually darker. The mortar in them is darker. Mortar? Mortar? Is that the word? No, the aggregate. What's the aggregate? Aggregate? Cement? That's the word. I can't be expected to learn Japanese and still coherently speak English. That's just not on. I'm pretty sure shouting and really loudly is not really how people want their ASMR background experience to go. Is it? Background Kendall Ross ASMR has commenced. Like I said, I can't be expected to do all these languages all at once. All two of them I've got friends slipping into all kinds of languages at the same time. Commented. No, don't go making new words. Commented is when I've been fermenting comments by leaving them sitting for ages, which you know I'd never do. Okay, there we go. We're good on that one. And now we're going to use white and the mauvey colour I've got. Mauve. And a little bit of linseed. Just a touchy touch. I don't want to mix these up too much because I kind of want to see what magic colours just appear. Is it fine? No, can't say what I was about to say. I want to keep it suitable for everybody. Right. I want to make a wall. Sorry, I can't say that and take it seriously after Trump's nonsense. I want to make a wall. Shut up. Shut up. This has turned into something way more political. This whole session. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry actually. I'm not sorry at all. Nope. Not me. Save the paints. Toodoo. Scrape the paints. Wait, add blue. Add blue. Scrape them. What I'm trying to do is scrape some off. If I scrape some off, then I can put thicker white over the top in a plastery way. Now this, it doesn't matter that's all rounded because that's going to eventually be that's going to be snow that gets added in a week or so. Hopefully less than a week. I'm going to get some more of the ultramarine because it seems to be the star of the show. Look how the ultramarine's been getting used up. And after, I'm going to get started on another piece. I'm not going to spend too long on this one actually. We're just going to get the outlines of some other things on another piece. I'm going to mix that blue directly onto the palette because I get bored quickly. I also don't get bored at all, but I get easily distracted, should I say. That's probably the best thing to say. Here's your ASMR. Okay, that I'm liking. We want to scrape that off. Yep. Okay, I'm going to scrape that up. I don't know what that's going to do, but we're here to experiment. Yeah. Let's get some texture in there. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit more scraping up. Try and keep it in shot. I like it. Okay. And then I think I want some kind of white that hopefully stays whitish. I think I'm going to use the white as it is here with a little bit of linseed. I'm going to pick it up. I don't want it to get mixed in with too much stronger. I want the canvas. I want what's on the canvas to be the thing that it mixes with. Come on, phone. Okay. I want everything here to be what it mixes with. It's just an experiment. We'll see. So far so good, I think. Something too white is in there. Too blue is in there, sorry. Just thinking of Trump. Okay, now we've got some really cool textures on the wall Because the ruins become a ruin. And please don't think I'm not being sensitive to the subject that I'm creating from right now. I definitely am. So I want to try and find the texture in there too. I want to create and find it. I think I'm also just having a play, aren't I? Yeah. You see that? Thick. Goodness. But quality of line is quite important, so I'm going to go over some of that I did just now. This is going to make it look as if the wall has fallen apart, which it has. Can you see that? Again, just a sketch piece, I think. I mean, just plain. Right. Over here, a bit more white and something. Need to get the blue to go away. No blues, no smurfs. No blues. Are you all okay? You are allowed to talk to me, you know. You're allowed to prove your existence to me. If you've ever been wondering. If you're really real, now's your chance. You can check with me. So the idea is that if you put really thick ones over it, they'll be stronger. Okay. The thicker paint going over the thinner paint is useful and important. And so far, loving this wall. Can't believe gone from power cables to walls. Now I'm a wall fanatic. Speaking of which, definitely going to get myself... Am I going to get myself a Walls ice cream? Don't tell me what company makes them. I don't know what company makes them. I don't want to know anymore. I hate them all. Okay. Juicy little bit of wall. Yummy. Ooh, someone else has kept refreshing. My signal has been good. It hasn't shown any signs of it not working. Sorry if that's not happening for you. I can't really chat as I'm setting up boring payments for work. That's all right, Rosie. Thank you. Oh, I hope you're engrossed with what I'm doing, Lauren. Are you guys adapting the word juicy to say that something is satisfying to me? Because juicy is what it is. Is Sarah in here? Sarah and Rebecca, are you in here? Sarah and the girls? Or Clint, are you here? Anybody else here? Let me know. Right, I'm going to go in this gap. I want to try and put a bit of something darker in there. Great darkness. I'm faking the effect I wanted in there. Trying to fake it anyway. Spread it around a bit. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. So far, so pleased. But it looks totally different when I take off these safety goggles. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Clean up this, turn it into a new paste. New paste. Try and make it stencil-y. Stencil a little line just over here. I don't know if it's going to take though. It did. It took beautifully. Oh my goodness. Just, I couldn't have hoped for more there. Good. Yes, 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 yes. This is very good. Hee so fun. Okay. Wally essence is coming in. Can you see all the little layers? Aren't they juicy? Trying to make myself a wall. I was inspired by that ex and now indicted president. Let's build us a wall here. I say in absolute jest, do not take me any kind of seriously there. He inspires naught but eye gougingness from me. If that makes you want to leave my stream, then off you go. Okay. Yay! A yummy wall for sure. Stephanie can see the wall. The wall! Should we do a little comparison? I don't like comparisons, but let's do a little see where it's at. Are you seeing? Wait, what? It doesn't know what to focus on. Hi, Anna, virtual tourist. Hello. Nice to see you. How the devil are you? Do let us know. We're interested. That is the royal we and everyone in the space. Everyone in this space, we're all interested. Okay. In the background, we've got some little pillory thingies. Just back here. Gonna get the pillory thingies in there. Okay. Over here. Be careful. I'm gonna not breathe for a second while I do this bit, okay? I opt for not breathing if I do delicate things. Okay. And the next one. I did it. Okay, I did that. It's kind of too dark, but it's also fine. I quite like it being dark because it shines bright like a diamond. You're in Hungary. You're an ex-Voyager. That's okay. We accept those here. It's good currency, those. Just kidding. But hello, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you find something to surprise and delight you in this space I've created. Well, and not just me, the other Voyagers, the other ex-Voyagers are creating it too. We're working together. I can't breathe 1 second. Oh, okay, I'm satisfied. I like it. It's good. There you go. Yes. Those are poly things in the background. I don't know what they are, but poly things is gonna do it for now. Let's have a look, see where you guys are at. Hello. I like your picture that says, hello, friends. Sorry if anyone was trying to have a quiet moment and I just, hello, friends, to them really loudly. Okay, what we're doing is getting this little bit over here. This little bit over here in the same kind of huey, purpley, tony, whoa, whoa, whoa. Also, I kind of feel like I can do this up here a bit more now. I'm probably... No, that definitely is not a thing to do right now. Stop trying. That's going to have to be for just another time. That's another time. Stop fiddling with bits from the past. Metaphors for success for all. Can you hear the train outside? Isn't that lovely? Shipments coming through. So this doesn't usually happen in my night time, but you might still usually hear a little freight train. I've got to have the window open because the fumes from these cleany thingies I got to use. Various tools. I got to use solvents and stuff over here. Okay. Oh, I've got to remember to breathe when I do this. Let's have a look at you. So Anna, welcome to a kind of humble little version of a tour where I'm learning to oil paint live because I'm brave and foolish, which go hand in hand. That's no good. The colour I really wanted ended up in the wrong area. I'll forgive it, but only because I'm that kind of person. Okay. I also need something that looks like a pylon. Ooh. Can I do it? Yeah, that counts. Excuse me. Sorry if this is not in shot very nicely. Okay, that's got pylon vibes. Right, I'm going to have to keep being in a weird direction with this. I want to get part of a building over here. Excuse me if that's kind of not in the right light for you. Gonna have to go much thicker there. Scrape. Okay, more white. Wait, I'm gonna scrape off the old colour because that's too much of that old colour. Ooh, I can do it with tissue paper. Ooh, can I? Ooh. No, 1 second. I don't know if that was very successful. Who even cares at this point? Let's try again. Kind of need to get a grain. I want a grain. Okay. I think I'm going to need much more white. Wait, it's not meant to be white. Ugh. It's meant to be like bluish, dark bluish something. Excuse me while I mix a random colour below. It doesn't have to look like... Okay, it doesn't have to look like anything particular. It just has to make a cool piece. Okay, we're on to something. Okay. Yes, that's okay. As long as I don't put my arm in it. Which I can't guarantee I won't do. I think I can add details in a week for that. I don't think that needs to have details on it right now. can have the hint of darkness in here, but it doesn't need details. Gonna give it some cooling off time. Scoop this way. Oh, I can't wait to be good at this one day. I believe I will one day be good at this. Who knows, huh? Who knows? Who knows? At least I'm having fun trying. Will I be good at it one day? Do I care? Will I continue? Yes, because I like doing it. As long as you're not hurting others, you should do the things that you love. And if you are hurting up, no, I can't say it. Okay, we're gonna go with that for now. That's not the colors I wanted. Maybe I should be using black. I don't know. Maybe I should. I'm trying not to use black. I'm trying to be authentic. Oh, thanks. Anna has kindly said it's very peaceful to watch and would probably put me to sleep at night, and then has added to that, it's a compliment, which I accept. Thank you. Now let's watch paint be scraped. Okay. Right. Okay, right. I'm excited. I'm excited for the next bit. There's got to be something good. Okay, gonna put the yellow building, which is life is about yellow stuff. So I'm gonna. Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry. I just hit you guys around the head. I can't be funny and professional until I'm professionally funny. One day, who knows? Oh my goodness! I just put the thingy in the wrong spot. Oh my goodness! What a moment. Okay. Mix. Get rid of that. I want darkish, yellowish something. Is that too brown, too yellow? Too not enough linseed? Let's see. So I'm trying to, what I'm doing here, by the way, is creating artwork, lots of different pieces. I'll give you another little glance at some of the pieces in a minute. For an exhibition, A World Inspired by Heygo. Now, we know Heygo. Some of you might not. If you're tuning in, you watch on YouTube and you've never seen me before. World Inspired by Heygo. And basically, Heygo saw us travel all the way around the world. And we liked a bit of that. It felt good. We got to make lots of cool friends. And we all hung out together and it was great. And then Heygo closed. To be honest, this exhibition plan was before Heygo was set to close. So I'm continuing my plan because the show must go on. At least my show must go on because I committed. And once I commit, I'm in for the long run. So I'm going to continue doing it. I'll have a special guest. The special guest is a lovely Catherine B. Sketches, a Voyager who travels during the European time zones where I used to live. But I don't live there anymore. I live in Japan. And I can't wait to show off her art. She makes gorgeous pieces of art that everybody really loves. She's got much wider reach than me on the Heygo traction field, or whatever I'm trying to say, because she lives in Europe. Her work is also wonderful, but I've got a feeling that if I was creating and posting on European time zones, I would also have some kind of love to the same degree. Regardless, she's a new artist. She doesn't know how much her work is meant to cost. She doesn't know how to start exhibiting it. I might be littler than her. I might be younger than her, but I've been doing this for a while, so I'm going to see if I can help. Maybe we can help each other. We can do a cross-promote kind of thing and show off each other's talents and see what comes of it. I'm very excited. I can't wait. I love showcasing new people. I love showing them off more than I love showing off the things that I do. I like showing people the way to be happy, especially through creating and making. That is what I'm all about. So if you get any sense of that from watching my things, then I'm very happy. Right, I've got some not milk over here. This is low toxicity brush cleaner, but it's still pretty potent. I don't really recommend having it in your house, especially not next to your bed like I have it, which is a bit dumb, isn't it? Oh, Rosie says, well, she said dramatic sniff, and I'm putting that in there. And you lovely little charm bots. Sorry, I've got a habit of also making up nonsense. You little charm bots are here to see the journey. You lovely little treasures, and you can say you were there right from the beginning. And also, I don't know what kind of people you are, but maybe you're trying to suss out the piece that you love the most so that you can get first dibs on it. I don't know. What kind of people are you? Are you the kind that want first dibs on these little creations? I don't know. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. I'm layering this up. I'm pleased with how it's getting layered up. I want to see both more, and I'm loving it how it is. I'm going to get this yellowiness down here in a second, I believe. Anything called love, just love with my heart. But I'm also trying not to touch the bottom. Oops. Trying not to touch the bottom because I would like to layer that up with a thick load of smooth snow, which basically means using up all of the oil paints, which are not cheap. So, how is my hair? It's even in my mouth. It's tied up. Ugh. Don't come to my restaurant. If you are able to, if you would like to, please, please, please do consider leaving a tip. I know it's a lot to ask because there's only like 8 of you here, but I've only had 1 tip for each of the lives I've done. But that 1 tip has meant more than you know. However, I've also gained lots of lovely sponsors, and I'm really, really grateful and pleased and glad and delighted and honoured to have you in my presence. So thank you so much for cheering me on like you do. In the description for this, you can find a link to linktr.ee/MissKendalJames, which will lead you along to my buy me a coffee if you so choose. That would be charmingly lovely. That would be spiffing. That's what we say in the UK. 12 of you, lovely. Actually, I think there's probably been about 30 overall. Ooh. What's going on here? Ooh, just an experiment, sir. Actually, I want that to be a lot more yellow. Do I? No, maybe that's okay. I wanted it to be more yellow. I wanted it to be that bright, crazed yellow, this one. Yeah, I wanted it to be like danger yellow, you know? Like, watch out, don't go there, yellow. Cut out doorway. And by the way, you can check me out on Instagram and stuff too. I've been posting lots and lots of lovely, lovely pictures on Instagram, so you can sort of see how my life unfolds as well. It's all of the real ups and downs of a real person that doesn't have a TV drama written about them, but sometimes it feels that way. Although it's not. It's just the way I like to write. I like to write for entertainment. And I like to write from my heart, which hopefully is a whole bunch of funny to other people and brings joy to the world. We'll see. We'll see. It might not. You might just be like, shut up, Kendall. Enough of your nonsense. Oops. Okay, there's going to be snow coming down on here. Snow over here. There's going to be snow happening all over this. This is 1 layer. You have to trust the process, guys. And oil paints take yonks to dry. I don't know where you live, but yonks in the UK means a long time. So that's going to need yonks. It's going to need yonks and yonks and yonks to dry. So we're going to let it do yonks, and we're going to come back from time to time and fix up some of the pieces that we've been leaving to do their thing. do their thing in their own time. Ooh, I'm making it really hard for myself for where I can hold this now. And then I'm going to do a little base on another piece. So if you want to see another piece get started, you can do that. I'll just kind of quick go on the next piece, I think. Don't really want that blue sneaking on down that. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe it's there for a reason. Okay, I'm going to let it be there for a reason. Now, I actually do want little brick effects in here. And some of the bricks have only gone and broken because of the horrible war that's declared on Ukraine, which is what this piece is inspired by. So I'm going to try and get some of those. Oh, disappeared lines. Sorry for the way I'm holding this. I know it's right up against the light. I don't normally do that, but it's night time here in Japan. Coming up to midnight. So the bricks have broken in and around here. You know what? Maybe I can add them in one by one on the next layer. That could look cool. Yeah, we'll see what comes of it. I think I need to colour mix that a bit better. But for now, yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's get a little bit of the colour continuing through. We're going to get Putin being crushed in this little section, so that's quite exciting. Can I do it now? Is it best worked on top of it? Yeah, I'm going to wait till it dries, actually. Wait till it dries. No need to rush. Be patient. Okay, that's what we're looking at so far. Here's my part of my reference picture. We don't need to do any more right now because we're letting those layers dry. For those of you that have been kind and patient and haven't seen what else I've been working on, I'll show you a little look inside something in just a second. Let me just check I haven't got any soggy sides. We don't need soggy sides today. It's the version of soggy bottoms I've created in this moment. Soggy sides. We don't need soggy sides. Slurp up the soggy sides. Okay. Watching you paint and listening makes me happy. Oh, thanks, Christine. Following you on Instagram, not 100% sure. Went for your link tree but couldn't see the buy me a coffee link. I think it says buy me a chocolate bar or a book or something, or it says become an alpaca crew member. buymeacoffee.com/MissKendalJames. That's where you'll find me for that. Now I'm just going to get started on one more piece if you guys might like to watch. Not going to be any more than half an hour though, so if you've got questions and things you'd like to ask them, go ahead. I'm going to show you the paintings I've got here which are all drying. So show you these ones here next to my bed. Fireworks and a hot air balloon. I'm not going to give you a real close-up detail because we're in danger of seeing my underwear under the bed. That's not because I throw it all over the place. It's actually in a box under there. And then these ones as well. They're not finished yet. Yes and no happy with how that sunsetty piece is going. Yes and no happy. It's starting to dry though, so I'm happy with that. Let me see. This is a Dan's piece. It's I went a bit messy. I actually do like the water, and it looks, I gotta say, it looks incredible from far away and in the right light, but it's a bit messy, I think. So, come back to that another later date. Meanwhile, I'm going to pop this one in here. I can also pin the link to the top of the chat. I can pin the link to the top of the chat. Can I really? That's cool. I'll be a real grown-up. I bought these boxes today, by the way, because I need to stop letting myself be potently surrounded by this, by the oil paint. Can I personally pin a link to the top? That's pretty cool. How? 1 second. Save highlight. Mute micro. Oh, I can mute microphone on this. That's so cool. That means I don't have to. All the times I've coughed at you guys. Gosh darn it. Look at this. I can also make it black and white. I love doing that. It's so fun. None. Okay, I don't know how to do it, and I didn't make this from the computer. I made this from my phone. Post the link, hover over the message, Click the three dots, click pin. Post the link. Post it where? I can't type it right now myself, can I? Oh, I want everybody to maybe leave me a tip. Or consider becoming a Kenda Packer crew member. That would be sweet. Oh, I don't know how. I'm just going to have to learn. I hear the European guides are getting so many tips. They're getting 50 quid and 70 quid. And I'm like, well, poo. Go away. I'm happy. Poor and happy. Oh, I got so much oil paint on my phone. Oh, it's a good thing it's the old phone. Right, what I was going to do next is a little hint of this. I was going to do a little hint. I was going to do the background of this picture. Try pinning your message. Okay, gonna find it. Dun, 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 dun. Where's your message? Oh, I thought you put the link. If you put the link in the chat with an HTTPS, what is that called? Colon? No. Thingy. Double dot. // This one is some beads in Africa. I like this, and I would like this to be my next piece. So I'm going to quickly get the idea for that down on the paper here. Gonna see how that comes out. I need a new one of those. I think just the hands coming off the page. Yeah, not showing. I just did. It's not showing. Oh yeah, it's removing the link. Well, can you like write the instructions like buy me a coffee space DOT space MissKendalJames and see if it lets us do that. And then I'll try and get myself ready for my next run. Do it properly. Okay, just gonna sneak down here. Whee. Sorry, got a bit of shadow there. It's no fun when it's got a shadow. I just want to make a little outline for this next piece I want to do. I'm going to do it here. And I also got to find out who the lovely tour guide was, because I've gone and forgotten her name. She was one in Africa. I loved it. She taught me how to make paper beads, which I must have done when I was a kid. But I forgot. And then I made them with some little girls that I teach over here. I don't teach them anymore. Oh, it knew what you were trying to do. How naughty. Well, guys, I hope you'll go. Oh, no, I just put my finger in it. I hope you'll go to linktr.ee /MissKendalJames. There's links all over my YouTube to get you to that, to be honest. So I hope that you can find those if you are keen to support me in that way, and I'll be delighted for whoever becomes my one tipper of this particular time. Thank you greatly, you big old charmer, you. You really can't see the donate link. It's called like support me on Buy Me a Coffee. 1 second. I'm going to load up the internet here, and it's going to open up loads of thingies. Right, it's just going to do a thing with the internet over here. We'll let it do that. It just annoyed me in the background, and I'll see if I can take you guys to it. I'll show you, and I'll just try and be better for next time. Oh, look what I've done. Let's just start again on that one. I literally put my finger in it in so many ways just then. This is just annoyingly off shot as well. It's probably not fun for anybody. Right, gonna go blue. Blue background. We want blue background. I'm gonna move the plate to the side. Plate kind of to the side over here. I'm gonna do a bit of her hand coming in there. Just do the hand like this. There's one finger, there's the other finger, and then thumb coming in here. That looks a bit better. just a sketch idea so I get a picture of proportions basically. And a nice little bit of finger there. Oh, I can have a lot of fun with putting beads on this. After there's basically beads all over the place, and I could find a tool that allows me to get the oil paint on really thickly to make some really good beads. I think that would be really good. Beads, thick beads. Let's go thick paint. There's something around here. I don't know if it's necessary, but I can see. I might have to find a clever way to do that. Now what I really want is the carpet in the background. It was made of recycled plastic bits, I think, but it looked like a rug. And it also has some bits of red in it. So that's the bit I'm going to try and create a little bit of today, very quickly in just a minute. Plastic rug, oh, rug, and then plate. And I'm going to have to look up her lovely name unless someone else happened to be on the paper bead making and knows. But I only went on one of her tours, so it's a little bit difficult for me. So I'm going to pop it into the area that means it gets painted next. Move that one over there. And we're going to start a little bit of it, but I have to reimagine it because of the shape of my my sketch canvas. Is going to be a bit more like that. So reimagine it a little bit. I know my fingers look really dirty, but it's oil paints. Right. If I go to linktr.ee, let's see what I get. linktr.ee/MissKendalJames. Just doing it off the shot a minute. Let me see what you guys said. Clicking you around. YouTube is clever. Yeah, YouTube is real clever and not fair. Well, if only they'd just let me get to 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe so that I could enjoy being sponsored and tipped directly on YouTube. That would be nice, wouldn't it, YouTube? If I could scratch your back, you can scratch mine. We can be scratchy. Now, I've only got fake internet on that other phone, on this phone right now, so you just have to bear with it while it loads. I'm using my good, expensive internet that I paid for to be able to do this tour on you guys right now. Righty-ho. I'm going to mix this up here. Right. I want to get the outline of everything I want to create. I'm going to cut her hand right off. Not totally, actually. Okay. I maybe want the outside. The outside of the plate to be over here. This is how they all start. And the hand is the thing that can just go so wrong, can't it? I'm going to turn it upside down. If I turn it upside down, I'm less likely to make a mistake on that. Oh my gosh. And then the phone flipped itself. I hate phones flipping themselves. Load. Okay, here it is. It's not loaded very well. YouTube, Japan and art, journaling with what you got. What's going on? Subscribe, follow, and support. Join the Kenda Packer crew and buy me a coffee. Now, maybe I need to make that more clear for you guys, but this is how you support me. But yeah, I can change the wording to make it easier. This is buy me a coffee. It's got a little coffee here, and it says join the Kenda Packer crew. But you can leave a tip on this one. So if you go linktr.ee/MissKendalJames, that's like this up here. linktr.ee/MissKendalJames. You see my little face? I'm a British artist living in Japan, sharing uplifting ways of living. Loads of things there. You can also see my GoFundMe. That's to help me get to the UK. It's super expensive. It's about £2,000, £1,850, which is about 2,500 Canadian, well, American, and a bit less Canadian and no good. I also have an Etsy shop if you want to see the watercolor things I used to make, and more of that coming soon. But yeah, feel free to check me out. Lots of other videos as well, TikTok and other stuff too. And the Inktober coloring book is a digital download, so you can get that right away if you like. But yeah, do check those out. And let me sort out this little turnarounder. I want to draw these hands upside down. I'm hoping I get them better if I do them upside down. That's the theory. So you really mess up hands, can't you? Very, very easily. Got this hand coming out over here. This one going in here, which is actually squished. Oh, that's already wrong. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's already wrong. Okay, that's coming up there. This one comes across and down. No, that's already very, very wrong. It's all right. The oil paint will be so forgiving that, that it'll be fine. Gonna go in this gap. The fumes might actually be getting in my throat now. But the glasses have protected my eyes. I think the fumes were really getting in my eyes. Sadly. Oh, I know why the fumes are getting in my eyes. It's that linseed oil. The blooming lid is off. Oh my goodness. It's weirdly potent. I feel like sneezing. Yeah, maybe I should have used a different colour for this bit. I also don't mind. I know you guys didn't say that. It's just me thinking out loud. That's what we're here for, right? Okay. That's all right. And we got the rest of the hand in there. Oh, it looks strange, doesn't it? I think it's going to look all right when it comes together. And it's that innocent belief that keeps me coming back to painting. And that's what you all need, because who blooming cares if it looks good, as long as you've had a lot of fun making it, is my ruling. Okay, got a bit of beady something, and then the hand comes up there. Yep. My favorite thing is how rubbish it looks until it looks good. So how about that, everybody? How rubbish it looks until it looks good. Ta-da! That's fine. Okay, I'm calling that successful. Let's turn it the right way up and see. Yatta! It looks like a hand doing something. I'm calling that a win. One for the British girl. Ha 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 ha. The paintbrush is in my mouth now. Okay, the plate goes here. Do. The beads go here. Get some perspective. Get some perspective in a circle. And you guess. Okay, the fumes are everywhere. Oh, you like that hand? No. Oh, wait. I shared the Go Found Me like 2 weeks ago. No one laughs at my typo then. Oh my goodness. Go Found Me. You've tickled me. Royally tickled me. Okay. That's turning into a mess in the background. Gotta somehow make it look like it's 3D. Gonna do that with dots and a bag of beads. Gonna make it look like cellophane. Yep. Beads are gonna go here. Yay! Excellent. This is art. Oh, look at this. Look at this little detail. Heygo. That's fun. I might move that one up just to have the Heygo on my picture. And I need a kind of tealy background. Tealy background. Can we get a tealy background? Tealy. You know what? Also, that needs to come up higher. It's not going to be so much of that background at all. It's all right. Should I use an actual plate to do that? Probably. Okay. Everyone's like, this is well unprofessional. Not trying to be a pro. Whatever that is. No one's bought my oil paints yet anyway. You like it better without the Heygo logo? Thank you, I like that. I'll put subliminal messaging in the middle, like, tip me, leave me money. No, I'm kidding. Kind of beside the point, isn't it? Tealy colour. Just trying to conjure an idea right now. I just want to do the carpet and for like 15 minutes of interest. I'll see. I bought a few extra gigs of data to do all this. Costs way too much. $35. Stupid amount of money, isn't it? For a few extra gigs of data when I already pay more than that for the first bit and then the other bit. Yeah. Spend more on data than I do on food. Just dumb. Oh well. That yellowy colour. Green. Put a green straight in. Okay. I want it to look stitched. Yeah, indeed, Anna. Indeed. In Japan, it's a right rip-off. Absolute rip-off. I can't believe it. Just have to get on with life. Just close your eyes and pretend you can't see it. You know what? I'm going to try and use... Oh, I said I was only going to mix if I use the... If I use the palette knife. Okay, mix with the palette knife, paint with the other thingy. And put the lid on the linseed oil because I don't trust it. See? It's making me sniff. Linseed. Okay. Got a little mix of these. Did I even put linseed oil on it? No. The linseed oil helps it flow better. This paint is incredibly flammable. So I've got it on this foil so that I can put the foil in the bin, roll it up and put it in the bin after. Okay. Let's see what I can do with this. That's all right, Rosie. Thanks for hanging out with me. When you see this go live in about 20 hours or so, not live, but watchable, please do consider giving it a like and a comment. And thanks very much to everyone that has given this a little like. Do continue to do things like that because it does help. It does help us little makers doing our best in this big wide world. Okay, I'm gonna touch this over here. Spread it on. This could go in just all of the wrong ways, but I'm gonna have a little faith. I'm gonna have faith. I'm gonna put the paint on. I'm gonna get a copyright for singing so well. And if it goes well, and I make money, then I will buy myself a car. Just kidding, I won't buy a car. I can't drive. Trying to get plate shape here. I've made such a blanket colour, I don't think that's a good idea, to be honest. I'll add some other colours to it in a minute. But it's very satisfyingly going on, though. It's going to take yonks It's going to take ages to dry with this much going on. Maybe I'll cut in there a little bit more so that the plate can go on top of it after. And then it looks like a wave of the sea. Just got this idea. These are just sketches, just an idea. See how it goes. Yeah, this is teal. This is it the color that's on there? I don't know. I'm going to check in a minute. I'm going to accidentally turn the phone off. Yeah, it's a lovely color. I could just leave it like this and do the thing around it, which could look quite good. But I like trying to replicate the textures that I see. So I'm going to keep on trying to replicate textures. See what I can do. Oh, get that. Oh. Those ones out of the way a little bit. Let's see what I can do. See what texture we got there. Interesting, I think. Totally lost the grid I made myself. So I feel like if I put a little bit of white through this, I can get that to look cool. Yeah, I'm going to see what I can do. Just learning. Look how it shimmers. You are not meant to eat this, even though it looks like tempered chocolate. Don't eat it. Okay. Let's see. I feel like there is a hint of yellow in that middle bit. Gotta get, and there's a hint of white everywhere. I don't think. I'm just gonna see what I can do. Gotta hold it in the weirdest way now. Maybe I should go that way. Interesting. Not the same, but not the same. If you know what I mean. And if it still makes a good piece of some kind, I'm happy with that too. I'm trying to cut into it to get the texture. Okay. I think that's doing something good. I think I need to get a bit more paint on there using kitchen paper to do my best version of cleaning this every so often. Oh, don't eat it. Trying not to. Does look yummy though. No, don't touch the phone. Okay. Right. A little bit of this color going on down here. Okay. Let's see where I can go. We got shadow down there actually. Play into the shadow. I'm holding this in the strangest way, aren't I? No, I got a refreshing just then. That hasn't been happening for me normally, so sorry if that affected you guys. You okay? Still there? The name of the lady whose tour this was is on the tip of my tongue. Almost got it. But it's not there yet. I have to check my computer. Okay. I think this is making a pretty cool effect. Kim Noble, they are awesome. Love their paintings. Kim Noble, I wonder. She has like 15 personalities and a couple of them paints. Oh, I like that. That sounds cool. I don't know if I do, but the name Noble rings a bell, but I think it's for other figures. But maybe, I don't know. Kim Noble. How do people sign their oil paintings when they're this glossed? One second. Okay. You know what? I think that does look a bit like the thing I wanted it to look like, which I think is great and surprising. Okay, and I want it to have a little bit of yellow up there. I can see a hint of yellowness. There's already a little bit in there, but I can see I want more. I think I'm definitely going to put these paints away because they're starting to affect my eyes. I want to be bold with this. Yeah. I'm giving it more because more than what is actually there, because I think it will be aesthetically pleasing overall. Maybe this is all meant to go kind of across now. Eek. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm losing the right grain. No, maybe that is okay. And I want it darker in the middle. Darker in the in-betweenies. But that might have to come another time, I think. I hope you've had an interesting, nice time with me. Maybe in the middle it can happen with red. I hope you've had a lovely time. I hope one or two of you finds Buy Me a Coffee. If you don't, I understand. Thank you very much for having joined me for the time that you did. And I hope that you'll come and see my painting journey. In particular, I hope you'll come and see the exhibition. It will be presented live in this same way. But of course, it will be not in my house. It will be in a train station, so you can still listen to the train. It's cool, isn't it? I'm going to go and make sure I don't get sicker from these paints. I don't know, cleanse my eyes and nose and mouth and hide, put lids on everything. Okay, I think I've been making that messy now. Maybe when it dries a little bit, I can start imprinting in it, so it's kind of half dry. And I'll show it who's boss. Well, here's the evidence of my hard work. Oh, she has sad paintings too. I feel sorry for them when I see them, but I love her art, if you know what I mean. Be bold. Lovely, thank you. Ooh, Karamoja, Northern Region. Let's Make African Paper Beads by Nandi Caro. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to write that on here. You've helped me very much. Thank you. Let me write that. Where's the pencil? Taurus probably. Karamoja, Northern Region. 1 second. I'm just doing it a little bit off the shot, off the camera right now. Nandi Caro. Nandi Caro. In. Oh, Karamoja. Karamoja. Northern Region. Okay, let's make African beads. I wrote that very badly just now. I can't really see. I'm definitely convinced these oil paints are not good for my eyes. So, let this be my first and last foray into oil painting. Who knows? Okay, here we go. Here we go, Nandi Carol. Thank you so much. That was very nice of you to add that for me. Thanks, SC. Yeah, it was the paper bead tour person. Yeah, Nandi Carol. Did I just zoom in by accident? I think I did. How did I do that? Oh. Can you touch one by one? No, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, it was her. She was absolutely lovely. Really lovely. I thought she deserved to be one of my peeps for this. Thank you so much, everybody. I had a lovely time with you. I guess I might let you see the funny glasses I've been wearing for this. Yeah, I don't normally wear glasses. That's not me. So that's kind of my oil painting goggles. And now I've got an oil painted goggly face and oil paints all over my lips. Great. Anyway, thank you very much. And I hope to see you for the other stuff. You can see my kitchen and everything. This is just, I look punched. Okay, bye everybody. I hope you had a nice time. And I'll see you in the future. See you.